welcome to the Netball World Youth Cup 2025 event draw. We welcome not only those of you here in Gibraltar, but also those of you joining us on the live stream via YouTube. Let me introduce the panel and some important people tonight. Please welcome Dame Liz Nicholl, who is President of the World Netball, Minister Broussong, who is Minister for Industrial Relations, Civil Contingencies and Sport from His Majesty's Government of Gibraltar. Also, please welcome Moira Gomez, who is President of Gibraltar Netball and Chairman of the Board of the Local Organising Committee. Overseeing the draw, Commissioners Megan Fay from the World Netball Technical Delegate and Lizanne Oliveira from the GSLA Executive. So now, if I could also please welcome Dame Liz Nicholl.
Thank you very much. It's an exciting evening ahead of us, I think. Honorary Leslie Berzon, Minister for Sport, Maria Gomez, President of Gibraltar Netball, Netball family and friends and ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of World Netball, I'd like to thank Gibraltar Netball Association most sincerely for taking on this responsibility to host the Netball World Youth Cup next year, and the Government of Gibraltar for all the support you're giving the organising committee for hosting us here today for the Netball World Youth Cup 2025 draw. This is another crucial milestone on the journey to World Netball's pinnacle competition for emerging elite netball players, aged 21 or under, the Netball World Youth Cup 2025. And we know all now 20 world-class teams competing, teams from across our 5 regions of the world. And we also know the beautiful venues where the event will take place. I've been to visit them today and they are in excellent shape. The Europa Point Sports Complex, the Tercentenary Sports Hall. And so it's now time to find out which groups each team will be placed in. The Netball World Youth Cup is often the very first time many of our young players get the opportunity to compete against teams from other regions around the world and experience the different styles of play. And I feel really excited, and I'm sure you are too, for the athletes to see today what new competitive experiences this event will bring them. So good luck to everyone, the organisers here and the teams at home preparing with their coaches and their support staff. I look forward to continuing this journey to September 2025 with you all. Thank you very much.
And now to say a few words, would you please welcome the Chief Executive Officer of the Gibraltar Sports and Leisure Authority, Regan Lima.
Board, viewers from all over the world. It's a pleasure to welcome you on behalf of His Majesty's Government of Gibraltar and the people of Gibraltar to another important milestone that is the journey of the Netball World Youth Cup 2025. When Moira, we were just chatting about it a short while ago, came to me with this idea just over 6 years ago, the only regret I had is that we missed out on Fiji. Unfortunately, COVID took that away from us. But other than that, it's been a daunting but exciting journey at the same time. From brand launch to qualifiers to the trophy handover in Cardiff and now to the draw, the all-important draw. Each milestone is just as important as the next and brings us closer to the event proper, which is only 10 months away. That's quite scary, actually. As Dame Nicholl has seen today, the board and the LOC are working very hard behind the scenes, preparing venues and everything else associated with the event. And it only leads me to say that we're looking forward to welcome you, everyone, to Gibraltar, and hope that the draw is kind with our national team. Thank you.
So now, before we see a reel of all qualified countries, let me tell you that there are 5 pre-qualified teams for the event. These are New Zealand, Australia, England, Fiji, and Gibraltar. New Zealand, Australia, England, and Fiji are all invited to compete. Are all invited to compete at the Netball World Youth Cup 2025 because of their top 4 finish at the event in 2017. This was the last event held due to the fact that the event in Fiji in 2021 was cancelled because of the COVID pandemic. Now, the final pre-qualified team is Gibraltar, who pre-qualify as the hosts of the event in 2025. Now, each regional federation has hosted an event, Netball World Youth Cup 2025 qualifier event, with the top 3 from each region then invited by World Netball to compete in the event in 2025. These are from Africa, South Africa, Malawi, and Zambia, from Asia, Malaysia, Singapore, and Sri Lanka, from the Americas, Jamaica, Barbados, and Trinidad and Tobago, from Europe, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, from Oceania, Samoa, Tonga, and the Cook Islands. Okay, we need some rules, so let's take a look now at how the draw process will be carried out.
Draw process. Key points of the draw. Point 1. Top teams are seeded. The top 4 teams from the last Netball World Youth Cup in 2017 are automatically placed into pools based on the order of their final position. First place, Pool A, New Zealand, Oceania. Second place, Pool B, Australia, Asia. Third place, Pool C, England, Europe. Fourth place, Pool D, Fiji, Oceania. Point 2. Host country placement. Gibraltar automatically qualifies for the tournament. The pool they are placed in is chosen randomly from pools A, B, C, or D. How teams are drawn. After the top 4 teams from the Netball World Youth Cup 2017 and the Netball World Youth Cup 2025 hosts are placed into pools, 5 teams, the remaining 15 teams are split into 3 groups based on how they qualified from their regional qualifier tournaments. First place from each region, 5 teams. Second place from each region, 5 teams. Third place from each region, 5 teams. Each group is allocated into pools in turn, commencing with the first place teams. Teams are randomly selected and placed into pools following a snake pattern until all the teams are placed into a pool. There are rules on the placement to support the principles of distribution. Steps of the draw. Step 1. Drawing first place teams. Teams that finish first in their region are drawn first and placed into one of the 4 pools. No first team can be placed into the same pool as another team from their region in this step. For example, if the first team drawn is from Oceania, it cannot be placed in Pool D where Fiji, also from Oceania, is already placed. Step 2. Drawing second and third place teams. After the first place teams are drawn, the same process is repeated for the teams that finish second and then third in their regional qualifiers. However, this time a second or third place team could be put into the same pool as another team from their region, but no more than 2 teams from any region can be in the same pool. Step 3. One last rule. To further balance the pool, the process also ensures that no more than 2 teams ranked in the top 6 globally as of the 1st of March 2024 are in the same pool. Step 4. Fixing mistakes. If a mistake happens during the draw, like too many teams from one region ending up in a pool, the mistake will be fixed right away. By the end of the draw, no pool should have more than 2 teams from the same region. If this happens, teams will be swapped between pools to fix it. If it can't be fixed without making the draw unfair, the whole process may be started over to make sure the principles are achieved.
Okay, and the moment you've all been waiting for. So the draw will now commence. Could I please ask Dame Liz and Minister Broussong to come up to the table and take your places? Thank you. The first country to be drawn will be Gibraltar, so if I can ask Dame Liz to start the process.
Gibraltar in Group A.
Gibraltar, Group A. Thank you, Dame Liz. If you can now move on to the rest of the qualifiers.
South Africa.
Africa. South Africa, Africa.
Africa. Jamaica, the Americas.
Jamaica, the Americas.
Malaysia, Asia.
Malaysia, Asia. Okay, so Malaysia goes along one place because it's two Asias. Just to clarify.
Samoa, Oceania.
Samoa, Oceania. Sorry. Okay, that is now backfilled into Pool B, just for clarification too.
And Scotland, Europe.
Scotland, Europe. Minister.
Tonga, Oceania.
Tonga, Oceania.
Thank you. Malawi, Africa.
Malawi, Africa.
Barbados, Americas.
Barbados, the Americas.
Wales, Europe.
Wales, Europe.
Finally, Singapore, Asia.
Singapore, Asia.
Okay. Cook Islands,
The Cook
Oceania.
Islands, Oceania.
Zimbabwe, Africa.
Zambia, Africa.
Sorry,
No problem.
my mistake. Northern Ireland, Europe.
Northern Ireland, Europe.
Sri Lanka, Asia.
Sri Lanka, Asia.
And finally, Trinidad and Tobago.
Trinidad and Tobago, the Americas. That concludes the draw. We're all happy? Good. Thank you very much. Thank you. So thank you so much to all those involved for making this a success. And we say our farewells, but see you all in Gibraltar next year. Thank you.